Hi guys, hope you're all going extremely well. Welcome to another recording of the Elite Backtesters event, or the actual Discord community event. Today we're going to be going through indicators with Yuli from our community, and also I'm going to be joined by Vlad, who's going to be converting them into strategies using the boilerplate and sharing some backtesting results. I'm going to remove this screen so I can say hi to William and Vlad. William, Vlad, how you going, guys?
Hello, everyone. Hello, David. Nice to be here.
How you
Hey,
going?
guys.
Hi, Will. How you going?
All good, and yourself?
Yes, we have an amazing microphone, Will. What happened?
Who are you?
Who are you?
brought in,
No, actually, it's
brought in
echoing from William. No, it's
It's not the
echoing
real
over
one.
Discord.
Oh,
Cool. Fantastic. It's echoing on Discord, is it?
Mhm.
Okay, that's my fault, not William's fault then. Let me turn it down. Right, guys. Let's have the microphones. I'm glad you're both well, but we've got a show to get on with. Vlad's already got the slides ready. I'm going to pass straight over to Vlad, and he's going to do the quick disclaimer, and then we'll go through what's on the show today. Vlad, over to you, my friend.
All right. Hello, everyone. Nice to be here again. It's Wednesday. Hope you guys had a productive week and also the following couple of days until the weekend. We still have some work to do before the weekend. So, first things first, of course, you might know we are just trying to debunk the market. We're not financial advisors. We are backtesting TradingView strategies in order to find the best setups possible and to share with you guys as well. If you guys are being approached by me or claiming to be me or claiming to be David and so on, trying to give you 2 Bitcoins in exchange of one, or forcing you or telling you to invest into some kind of a third-party platform, that's 100% not us. Keep your money safe and also stay safe out there. Make sure you do check before sharing your credentials. You can always check our status within the Discord. Make sure it's exactly the ID, not Vlad NMP and a dot or a weird letter or something like that.
Yeah.
Just as an example.
And we'll never reach out to you in the first place anyway. We'll always reply, but we will never reach out to you first.
Exactly. If you have any questions, feel free to interrupt at any moment. This is pretty much an open mic session. You can always unmute yourself and speak ahead, or you can use the chat next to the voice chat name. There is a small chat bubble. Just click on it and write your questions. Also, a friendly reminder, this is being recorded for YouTube for later watch, just in case anybody here cannot attend, time zones, work, sleep, and so on. All of these matters. So, yeah, if you wish to not be recorded but still speak, just say ahead and we are going to mute the recording. So, for today's agenda, today, 10th of March, a beautiful Wednesday, we have a couple of subjects. The first one would be a new indicator, which has been turned into a strategy by Yuli, our teacher here. Then we are going to also check the results of that particular indicator, of which Yuli has went through previous Monday. Feel free to check the previous live stream within our YouTube channel. It's called Trader Dev AI, on which you can watch, of course, the previous live stream. Sure, David and live streams or something.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to also jump very, very quickly into the second AI indicator I managed to vibe code. It's just 3 so far. I pretty much try to reverse engineer how most popular AI would actually trade, and based just on pure reasoning. So no basic indicators, no moving averages, no nothing. It's just pure reasoning. Also, some more stuff if we can fit within the schedule of about 1 hour, some bot or not. Some updates from David, that will be amazing as well, if we allow him to do so. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the list. So, starting from the top of the list, Yuli, how are you, my friend?
All good, excited for today as always. And you?
All good. Just getting ready to view your Monday work put together into a backtester, and also have some setups to show. If you guys do not know Yuli already, he's a teacher, a university teacher. He's teaching electrical engineering at the university level. He's been into PineScript and, of course, trading for a couple of months already, close to 2 months. And we had so many amazing indicators so far, the Lyapunov, the AB Kalman, and these are just two out of like already, I suppose, like 10 indicators so far. So yeah, without further talking, Yuli, you can take over the show.
Thank you. So please let me know if my screen is shared.
Just
can
1
see the
second.
indicator.
Just one quick moment. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, good. All good. Nice. So, guys, as you already know, every week on Monday we are introducing a new indicator, which we are trying to explain, at least by logical and math behind it. And after that, by Wednesday, I am trying to convert that indicator into a very simple strategy. So note that this strategy is based only on take profit stop loss, and it's also based on the indicator itself. So nothing else besides, not any other filter or I don't know any complex strategies. So yeah, keep in mind that. The reason for doing this is to get deeper into the indicators, into the inputs, sorry. So to better understand how you can tune them, what they are doing into the indicator, and maybe have a better view of the indicator. So after that, you can turn it into a strategy along with other indicators. So I am on Solana. We have our indicator that we saw on Monday, DCI oscillator. You already saw these lines, looking good so far. As we are used to the properties, we turn this to 40% and also the commission. So I will try maybe to start from the most important inputs, like the raw ones, and after that we will have like a fine tuning, so the indicators that are used to just make small changes. We start firstly with the dominant cycle engine, which is related to the DC min period and DC max period. So these two inputs, you already saw that we are trying to improve our indicators to be like easy to understand. So we have a short description, maybe how to tune it, and some min max default values. So the DC min max period, if we want faster or more reactive engine, we can lower the min value, for example, like 12, and or lower max value to, I don't know, 60, 80, or so on. If we want smoother or longer swing bias, you can raise these inputs. We can check that the dominant period usually sit inside our range and not constantly scan the endpoints. So you remember that we talked about the visual mode. So if you go to advanced, I told you about some white points, so you can see where the indicator triggers the signals. So this is very useful when you are tuning the indicator or you are trying to understand what it happens. And also, if you want, you can add the table also to better understand what is happening when you are changing the inputs. So for our DC min and max, we can put it like this, and let's try some values to see what happens. So we are on 2 hour time frame, minus 27 for now, not so good. So we want to lower it to be like reactive. It goes worse. Quite updating hard. Okay, that doesn't look bad at all. And it doesn't cut a lot of trades as well. Let's try another one too. Okay, that's good, but we already lost
profitable.
some trades. Yes, already. Let's keep it like this for now, and maybe we can change after to see what's happening. So here we can try to get better results. Let's see. So here we have big numbers. So okay, we can try this as well. So for 1 hour, it should be 10 to 20. So we are in that range. And for 1 hour, 4 hours, it should be higher. So maybe we can try some higher values. Let's see. Okay, that's good. So we have better results so far. Maybe not better. Okay, so I think it was on 100. Let's see this one. So we can keep it like this for now, and maybe we can change it after if we have other results. Next, we have these three inputs: DC beans, DC switch, and DC lock. So we should focus on the phase stability so that the DCI don't collapse. So here we have the DC beans and DC switch margin and DC lock bars. So as a rule of thumb, if the dominant period changes frequently, especially around volatile candles, then you can increase the DC lock bars. After that, you can increase the switch margin, and if still hoping, reduce the DC beans slightly. So we can try the DC switch first and see what the DC lock bars. Sorry, I said we can try this one for as the first. So let's see what happens. Nothing better, nothing better. So we can keep it on 3 for now, and we can go for the DC switch margin. Let's see other inputs. So nothing better. It looks like we should keep it like it is. So it depends a lot. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I think we can keep this one. We have better results, and also for the DC bean scan resolution. So we can check some values here, see what happens for now. Nothing better so far. So I guess we can keep it as 24 for now. Next, we have our core window. So we can go with this input in order to set our responsiveness versus lag. Basically, how smooth we want the signal to be. So if the signal is too late on turns, you can decrease the value. If you see too much noise or false cycles, you can increase the value. So let me see where it is. Core window here. So by default, 128. Can check some values here. So since we have a higher value, we can have better higher steps. Okay, nothing better so far. We can keep it like this for now and see after if it will change our results. Next, we have our RF and RC. So after we should set basically the regime gate, so we'll focus to calibrate dominance ratio scaling, which is related to ratio floor and ratio sale. If the dominance scaling is wrong, DCI is either always high, so it's over trading or always low. So it means no trades. If DCI is rarely prices enough, so it's stuck low, we can lower floor a bit, like 0.03. If it's almost always high, we can raise the sale. For example, from 0.28 to 0.35. So the DCI should be low in chop for chaos and high during coherent swings. So we have our inputs here, ratio floor and ratio sale. We can check some values as well, see what happens. If we give it a higher value, nothing better, we can keep it like this for now. And for the ratio sell, we can check some values as well. So we don't get anything better. See, we can keep it like this for now. Next, for the entry aggressiveness, we can always change the threshold. So if too frequent or noisy, raise the threshold to, I don't know, up to 0.5. If too few or too late, you can lower those values. So our signal threshold by default is set to 0.35. As we can see, we have a lot of trays, so of course we can raise it to have uh, better results. So we should decrease the trades, maybe to have better trades. We can find a good value, of course. Nothing good so far. So for now, it seems it's stuck to that those default values. Okay, maybe if we try to lower a bit, we can check this thing too. So yeah, for now it seems doesn't get us to a better point. So it's up to 0.5. Maybe if we go to the upper value, nothing better. So okay, we can keep it as 0.35. Of course, we have our signal dead zone. So also if too many flip signals in sideways zones, we can increase the dead zone. By default is 0.1. So we can check if something better happens. Usually this value is good for what we are doing, but you can also always try to change a little if you see that you have some bad trades around those values. For the repeated entries that are close together, we can raise the signal cooldown bars. So the last input by default it's on 8. So we can try some values as well. Nothing better so far. Okay, here it goes a little bit. Okay, 29. Let's try another value, 34. Not bad at all. Also, it starts to decrease the trades. So yeah, maybe we can keep this one. We still have 700 trades and 35%. Next, for what we are doing as fine tuning, it's related to the this group of inputs. So we have our phase window, phase var scale, and phase clamp. So basically, we are setting the phase coherence strictness. Um, these are the noise detector if you want. So if we have too many trades during messy chop, we can increase the phase window and maybe decrease the phase var scale. If the signals die right after a big candle, so DCI collapses, then misses move, we can increase the phase clamp and maybe increase slightly the phase var scale. So basically, when you are tuning this indicator, you should know what you are trying to trade, and you also should check the trades on your chart. So now we are just trying to pass through the inputs, but yeah, you should spend some time on understanding what you want to achieve out of this indicator. So of course here again we can change some values to see what happens. So it decrease the value, and again maybe if we go lower. It's loading quite hard today, the platform. So it seems it was better on this one, 34, but nothing so significant. Yeah, I don't know, we have the same trades, 0.25 drawdown and some additional results, but yeah, let's say we keep this value and we can go for the face clamp. So here we can check on this direction to see what happens. So it goes with a lower result. Let's say, let's try a lower value than the default one. Okay, it goes higher. The drawdown decreases and the total trades increases. So yeah, it seems this value should be optimal for what we are trying to do for now. And the last one, the face var scale. Let's try some to decrease the sensitivity. Maybe we get better results. So yeah, we are on 40% for now. And it goes lower. We can try to get a higher value as well to see what happens. Nothing better. I guess we can keep this value for now. Next, we have our DCI smooth, so we can polish gate stability. We can do this by changing this input, increase it if the DCI flickers around the gate, and reduce it if DCI gate reacts too late. So by default, we have a value of 5. We can change around this value to see what happens. So no better results so far. We can increase it as well. Small change in this one, but nothing better, just a lower drawdown, and it cuts some trades. We can keep it as default for now. So yeah, the quality control basically comes from the signal DCI min and max, because this inputs filters the entire signal set. This is the easiest way to control over trading. So yeah, if there are too many bad trades, raise the value. If too few trades, you can lower it. So we have our regime gate here. We can also try some values around this one, see what happens. No better results so far. Oh yeah, it seems on the default one we have our best result for now. And of course, in the end, we can set the take profit or stop loss, or maybe when you will play around with this indicator, you firstly maybe try different time frames. Maybe firstly try to set the take profit and stop loss, and after that, going through all the inputs. So let's check our take profit to see if we get something better. Okay, it's already rising. It's nice. Going down again. Let's try something bigger to see if it goes above a threshold. So it seems maybe it is working for higher values. Okay, I don't know about 64. Okay, 64, 41, 65. Nice. Okay, let's keep it like this for now, just because we have some good results so far, and we can also try the stop loss. 89, not bad at all. 94, it still gets higher, which is nice. So 1.2 was our peak for now. Let's try to increase the step. Maybe it works better on higher values. So yeah, of course, it's a matter of time until you find the best setting. Let's say we can keep it like this. So we can analyze the results. So we have 94% drawdown, 60% around that value. Total trades 700. So a lot of trades, if you ask me, for 5 years. 2 hour time frame. So yeah, we still have a lot of trades, so we can cut the bad one. We can see that the win rate is very low, so it means that we have a lot of bad trades. However, the good ones, it seems to cover the bad one. Profit factor not so big, 1.26 for what we did so far. If we check the equity curve, so in the beginning it's not performing so well. After that, it has a peak value and it goes down again. And it seems from 2023, it just goes higher and higher, which is nice. So as we saw on other indicators, most of the time those equity curves goes flatter, but it seems that this one it keeps increasing. So yeah, maybe it's we should see how it performs in time compared with the benchmarking. So yeah, we are not even close to the maximum value of Solana, 800 compared to our 100, and also the current one, it's let's say half of the base one. The minimum value, however, it seems to be very good. So we are at -6% compared with -65. So yeah, not bad for what we have tried to do for today. Just some settings in a couple of minutes. Of course, you can play around to see what you can get out of this. Also, we can increase the um, from here, maybe the default order size, just to see what happens at 20%, let's say drawdown, just as a result. So let's see, maybe we can increase it a little bit more. So let's say like this, we are around 20%, yes, with a higher profit. As you are used to, I also tried this indicator on other cryptos. So here we are on Bitcoin, which is the most painful one for me, at least. uh, so again, a profit around 110%, not bad at all. The drawdown around 20%. Still, we have some trades. We are also on the 2 hour time frame, 450 trades, not bad at all. The win rate, it seems to be higher, at least compared with Solana, 44%, and the profit factor, again, quite low, 1.2. The equity curve, at least in the beginning, it looks very weird. It just goes higher and goes lower and goes higher and low again. But after that, it seems uh, it uh, it starts to perform better compared to the benchmarking. So 255 for the maximum value, and we have 114, the current one, quite the same. However, again, the minimum value, we are at 0% compared with minus 54. So not bad at all regarding this point. Also, for Gala, here we have a profit of 143%, maximum equity drawdown, again around 20%, total trades So yeah, we still have a lot of trades, 544 trades. Again, we can try to cut the bad ones, and the win rate for this crypto, the win rate is quite good, almost 55%, not bad at all. Profit factor around 1.2, as we saw to the other ones. However, the equity curve looks amazing on this one. I mean, it doesn't perform bad at the beginning compared with what we saw before, and it goes up and up and up as we saw for the other ones, and it seems it stays there. But yeah, we have a decrease in this zone, but after that, it just recovered and performing still good. Let's also check the benchmarking. So for this one, the maximum value, it's doubled in our case. The current, I think we shouldn't compare it. Of course, we are on the positive side, and the minimum value as well. So yeah, these are some results based on a simple strategy, take profit, stop loss, on different crypto. So yeah, you can check them. You can try different time frames to see what happens. You can play around with the inputs and see what I don't know best suit you. So yeah, maybe more trades or few trades, but a better smoothing and so on. So yeah, thank you everyone. Let me know your results.
Looks amazing. Looks absolutely amazing.
Awesome work.
Excellent
Awesome
work.
work,
Yeah,
Philip.
absolutely. Yes. Looks amazing indicator. Can't wait to get it out to everybody.
Right.
Oh,
We are
hold
going
on,
now
hold on.
to jump. Oh,
We've lost ourselves. Look, we're not over. There we are. There you go.
ah,
What's-
right. There's nobody speaking. But still could hear someone. So let's also jump into my findings as well, because I believe they're quite interesting. A little bit boring at the same time, but quite interesting at the same time. So I'm going to quickly share my screens again. Just 1 second, guys. You know the deal. I'm multi-streaming, takes just a couple of seconds. So thank you very much again, Yuli. Amazing indicator, amazing strategy. Looking forward to it, to also study maybe a little bit more. Unfortunately, we haven't got much time, just a couple of days to look into all of these possible combinations, and just insane. So on our side, by applying the Davidtech boilerplate, we have found something quite interesting. Oh, I was disconnected again. Let me just refresh very quickly. There you
Touch
go.
wood.
All good.
Oh, good.
All good. Just loading for a second. So, with these settings, I mean, we achieved a quite good looking strategy, close to 100% profits, maximum drawdown just 10%, total trades 185, the win rate 52%, and a profit factor 1.6. Equity curve looks pretty good if you ask me. Maybe a little bit flat here and there, like for example here, maybe you could, the guys spot the pattern. Maybe it's like happening, for example, in January. They have something again in April, maybe something in May. I'm not entirely sure why it happens, but maybe we could actually filter these periods and actually improve our strategy by quite a lot. For this one in particular, it has only 185 trades. So by trying to go to cut even more trades, you're kind of overfitting. So on this certain example, I would just leave it as it is, keep it for a couple of weeks, and basically see how it goes into considering to go live or not with this setup. Also, very important, with the same settings, I managed to find some pretty insane results to a certain degree. So these are not meant to be traded as they are. It's just the settings work so well into so many multiple assets. You guys can check. I'm going to share whenever the strategy is available to everybody. I believe, David, next week or the week after that, depending on your schedule.
Yep.
around that time. So it's definitely coming for our community. So the settings that you guys will also receive, they are going to look like this out of the box. So there is
Sorry,
a
Vlad,
huge potential.
just a question. So by same settings, you mean same inputs?
Yeah, you're going to just change the coin, the time frame, and you'll have the same settings.
You can do that?
Yeah,
I never
exactly.
tried the same settings on different. Okay.
Yeah,
Always
sure. I
start
mean,
with a
you
reset.
shouldn't expect to work because if you take a look, so you're pretty much backtesting the price, which is just numbers. So the candles are just numbers, right?
Yeah.
The high, the low, and open, and the close. It's just a couple of numbers. You apply some certain rules to these numbers. For example, whenever the
Yes.
first number is bigger than the second one, or whatever. If you're going to change the numbers, then of course the results will be different. Sometimes are going to be pretty good, or sometimes, which is actually extremely rare but could happen. I mean, to myself, it did happen. It's actually a little bit better. One scenario would be if you're changing the exchange. So, for example, Bitcoin, it might be 70,125 over Bybit, but it could be also 75,126 over Binance. So the numbers are a little bit different just because of the liquidity, just because of people buying directly and grabbing the liquidity shown and so on. So there is a little bit of a noise of commercial no retail buyers like we are at the moment. Of course the big movements are going to be similar. Like if Bitcoin would drop with 50%, most probably is going to drop everywhere with 50%. So you could expect the results to be very close. That would be very good. That means that your strategy isn't overfit. Maybe if you have, for example, like 200% profit, maybe you're going to see like 190 if you're going to change the exchange, 210 sometimes, but very rare, because then again, the numbers behind the rules that you have made with the strategy just changed a little bit. Now, if you're going to initially backtest Bitcoin and then go into Doge from a number of like 72,100 and something, which would be Bitcoin currently around that number, you're going to test numbers of like 0.0006, 0.00007, and so on. So the rules could be extremely different. The results actually could be extremely different just because the numbers, the candles itself changed. So
Okay,
let me
that's
just
nice.
rewind.
Never thought
Oh.
about it. Yeah. Okay, I will
Oh,
try it. In
I
the
guess we
future.
are learning, right?
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem. So with the settings that I showed earlier, we can pretty much achieve these results. So feel free to explore the strategy again in a couple of weeks by maximum, or as soon as next week is going to be available for everybody. These are just very good settings to have them as starting settings. Just here, 371 trades. Just cut like 100 trades. Maybe the equity curve will be trimmed a little bit out of this huge maximum drawdown right here, and you will be profitable. Or even, I don't know, it was one that was looking actually great. For example, this one as well, extremely good in my opinion as base settings. Even like live trading, for example, this one, ADA, Cardano, 2 hours. I believe that's like data from 2022 or something. So 4 years. In 4 years, to achieve the 51% gain. No bank offers you higher than 4 or 5 or actually 6% profit, yearly income, or APY. That was the word I was looking for. And you're basically achieving double or triple that. So I would guess these are extremely good base settings, again,
Base
to try
settings.
to build on top. And yeah, the indicator itself behind it, congratulations, Yuli. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Just going to go
Very
Thank
cool.
you.
through
So
everything very quickly.
I guess this is a very good result that the indicator can achieve good results on many coins. To say so. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
very good.
It's a good way of
nice work.
Yeah, it's a good way of proving that it's not overfit. It's very good. Fantastic. Vlad said shared the document with me earlier. It looks amazing for base settings, definitely.
Exactly. So it's like the concept works. It just
Yeah.
need to be maybe quickly adapted because again, it has been not optimized. For example, as Yuli has dropped it as an indicator, maybe it was recommended by. I'm not sure. For example, Yuli, if you could answer me to this question, like when you finish the indicator, from where do you get your initial settings? Is it just what's recommended in the books or from where exactly or how?
So I'm always trying to find some balanced values. So I'm usually setting them to be in the middle, not too aggressive, not too robust. So
There you go.
that's how
Okay.
I'm setting the values, the default values.
I mean, that's why it pretty much works on everything, but a little bit, or not even that. I mean, if you guys see the one on Cardano, it was basically like this. So fair enough. So yeah, awesome. Very good indicator. I'm going to jump very, very quickly. Again, thank you very much, Yuli, for the indicator.
Yeah,
It's
mate, thank you very
amazing. And
much.
also the strategy. I'm looking forward to whatever craziness you're going to release next week. Most probably it's going to be great, right?
I can give you a spoiler about this if we
Tell
have
us more.
time.
Ooh.
Yes. So yeah, basically, I was thinking that out of this portfolio that we are building, we don't have a moving average. So it passes through my mind that we should have a moving average indicator into
Definitely.
our portfolio. So yes, I am still working on this moving average to improve compared with everything else that's already implemented in TradingView. So yeah,
Wow.
that's the next one.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Can't wait for that one. Yeah.
The Yuli moving average. I believe we
The
spoke
Yuli
about
moving
it. I
average.
remember.
Okay.
An indicator named after you. That is not bad.
Don't,
That is cool.
don't
Let's
give
do it.
ideas, David.
We've got to call it that. We've got to. It's very cool.
Right. So I'm going to jump a little bit forward with the next subject. Again, thank you very much, Yuli, for this amazing release. Looking forward for the Yuli moving average next week. So the new AI indicator. Let me just refresh again. So for today, guys, I pretty much prepared to show you just a little bit because eventually it's going to be released as a strategy and everything. How I managed, not how, because I don't have the time obviously to ramble maybe like 20 minutes or how I actually managed to do it, but the outcome of basically reverse engineer how Grok would actually trade by just having the candle data. So the results aren't great. It's just I've been not paper trading, but keeping everything as in a journal for quite a while. So I think I managed to finish up with Grok around 18th of February. So it's pretty much like 20 or so days since then. The win rate was pretty much similar, 55%. So we're pretty much having a similar one, actually quite a little bit increased, 56%. Let me just show everybody a trade so we can expect exactly how this is going to be. David will be the expert. He's going to translate this into an actual strategy. Yeah, it's a little bit different than we have. For example, David Tech is beyond the rules of having a trade would be they need to be available within that candle, and as soon as that candle close, that one is going to be basically the trigger, and then is going to jump into a trade. These ones are a little bit different. This one is telling us, okay, so I do have a signal. If the price goes in up to 40 minutes to this level, open a short, the take profit is this one, the stop loss would be this one. So it's pretty much like a conditional order based around invalidation. And also around take profit and stop loss, I suppose. So let me just. Oh, TradingView is acting so weird, like it's doing ghost moves on me. So I'm going to just jump a little bit in the past, and then I'm going to move just very, very slow. Oh, it actually is fine because it's one on each second. So I'm just waiting for the new trade to happen. So we have that huge, huge candle, and there you go. So at this time, whenever the candle has actually closed, the strategy told us the following. So if the price is going to get to this level, entry 69,763.4, the take profit is going to be 70,242, and the stop loss would be 69,499. I believe the invalidation time is like 40 or something minutes. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much already filled just because of this candle. It had this wick over here, and pretty much all order was filled. It could be that the next trade or whatever, the entry point would be actually here. It would be a long, for example. The stop loss would be this one, and of course the take profit, for example, would be this. So out of here, our price would be needed to go in up to 40 minutes or whatever the invalidation time is. You will need to achieve this point, and then of course, if it's within the invalidation time, we are going to have a new trade filled. Let's see how it developed. I think it was a win, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, a win. Amazing. So I'm not 100%. That's why I'm not. For example, yesterday, if I believe correctly, I showed you guys my OpenAI strategy, the ChatGPT one, which had 90% win rate, and it actually maintained it for like 28 days. It still had actually improved. So the backtesting data had, for example, a 90% win rate, and then the forward test of 28 days on a 5-minute chart time frame, it actually increased. So if you take, for example, on average 90, 94, 92 on average, but it doesn't make sense because the backtesting period is like 3 months and our forward test was 20 days. So let's just call it around 90%. I wouldn't like everybody to be disappointed. I just hope that this logic can be actually coded and be translated into a David strategy. The whole idea of invalidation, waiting time, and so on. Maybe David, you could speak a little bit more about it and set everybody's expectations.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem. When using TradingView, it is very hard to backtest correctly conditional orders. So that's the struggle that we're having with Vlad's indicator at the moment. This is all part of the lab, guys. But we're testing things, building things, making things work, and yeah, Vlad's worked very, very hard on the indicator. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to use the TradingView backtester for it, to backtest it 100%, but he has built a proper backtester with it as well. So whatever happens, he'll be able to release it so you guys can play around, and we'll be able to connect alerts to it and all of that kind of thing. It's just that conditional order that was a bit of a pain on TradingView because we don't have tick data and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, looks very, very impressive.
Indeed. Thank you very much, David, for the input.
I know you've been eating up all of the credits on all of the on all of our AIs. I got a screenshot about an hour ago from Vlad. I think you're already 20% of
on the weekly threshold, yeah, which actually did refresh yesterday.
He doesn't sleep.
He's yesterday
just
evening
and eating AI. Madness. Cool. Very cool.
So,
we should build an open claw for Vlad, just for Vlad.
Definitely. It'll probably be cheaper for the company, I think.
I don't wish to be replaced. I kind of like what I'm doing. If possible,
no, we don't
please.
want to replace you. We just want to build you an open claw. Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool.
So, guys,
yes,
just gonna go through a little bit quickly on the performance updates. David, any updates on your portfolio? A little bit
It's still
sideways.
slightly down, yeah, sideways at the moment. We haven't had that many trades. I was at 19,900, I believe, last time. Same sort of at the moment. I saw that Fishy Inc. is doing a lot better at me than me this week. Let's have a look at Fishy. You can go to Trader Harbor /Fishy Inc. I think actually even Reed's page is up and running. When Reed's in here, I'll ask him for his Fishy Inc. Let's have a look, guys. This is so he's up. Yeah, his is pretty much a little bit up, but pretty sideways this week as well for him. So this program, I don't know if everybody's here isn't part of David Tech, but he is a member of David Tech. He's built this program where you can have access to all of your portfolios in one place, so you can see exactly how all of the bots are working. We'll drop the link in the description, because with the David Tech subscription, you do get membership for free with it. But he is a part of the David Tech community. He's building it all just to help us. So if you can, it'd be great if you could support him as well, because he is an absolute superb guy. Trade Harbor. I'm just going to put it into the harbor.com. I think it's .com.au, but I'm not sure if the
.com.au, yeah. I'm going
.au,
to
sorry.
share the link with everybody.
Yeah, I've done it already. Okay, so I think .com, yeah, that's good as well. .au. So, okay, there's Fishy Inc.'s one as well. So he's a top 1.3% trader. I think Vlad's about to show you a screenshot on Bybit using only David Tech strategy. Sorry. And there's some other members as well. We have Reed that's hit the top leaderboard. We've also had Ronnie who's hit the top leaderboard, and myself several times on TradingView. On Bybit hit the top leaderboard, as you can see here. And with this piece of, it's not software, it's a SaaS. You can follow all of your wallets in one single place. So congratulations to him. Done a fantastic job, and he's always sending me messages and improving it thanks to the community. So yeah. You want to
Also,
do trigger trade? Yeah.
Everything was possible with Trigger Trade, your next neighbor service to David Tech. It's pretty much made around exactly. It's pretty much made around David Tech strategies. So make sure you guys check it out.
I think Williams just jumped in. He may have a huge update for us.
I'm no neighbor.
Yeah, no neighbor.
Neighbor from around the country.
I think that Williams, they're getting close to. Is the simple bot ready? Well.
Yep, it's going to be released this evening. I was just finishing the last parts of it at the moment, and we've got some new exchanges which are going to be added as well.
Okay, very cool, very cool. So Williams built Trigger Trade. He's also a David Tech member and a partner with us. It helps to connect any of the David Tech strategies that you've seen over to your exchange. Also, as part of David Tech members, you get free access to most of the exchanges on there, if I believe, and so you can get hold of that. Trigger Trade is very good and support is excellent. Oh, thank you, Venom Blue. That's fantastic. There you go. Will, see.
Merci.
Merci. Merci, Venom Blue. Cool. And I've got one update if you want. We've got go for it, Brad, very quickly, and I'll share my screen as well.
It's pretty much wrapping up after this. So
okay, I'm good. Just want to share what I'm building as well. So I'll share my screen as well. No, carry on, Vlad. Do the thing. I'm going to share my screen whilst you're doing.
I already closed it, so just take over.
Good. Okay. Right. Okay. That was too quick. Let's remove my screen. Just 2 seconds. There we go. Right, guys. I've got a bit of an update as well. I've been building the MCP server as well for AI. So let me explain what MCP servers are. If I can share my screen. Is this screen here? If I can find Claude, it'd be nice. So I've been building an MCP server. So what an MCP server is
make sure you share your screen as well.
Let me go over here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to share this one like this. So what an MCP server is, it gives tools to Claude, Codex, thanks, Dad. Codex, lots of other platforms as well. AI, any AI can pretty much connect to what they call is an MCP server. So I've been working quite hard on AI myself in the background to try and make things a bit easier for everybody in the group and for me to build strategies, backtest strategies, things like oil's pumping, and we haven't got a strategy for oil. Gold's been pumping for a while, haven't had a strategy for gold. Lots of people have asked me for things like a strategy which is on BTC USD instead of USDT, where we're actually taking profit in Bitcoin, reversed perps. So they're the kind of things that, because I'm just one person, well, we've got Yuli now, who's absolutely fantastic, but I have been up until now just one person. So I've been building AI to try and help me to build it. So an MCP server gives TradingView. I've built an MCP server which gives TradingView to Claude so that it can code and backtest strategies. So I'll go here and click New Chat. Hopefully this will work, because sometimes it doesn't, because it's not perfect yet. But anyway, let's go. Backtest a trading strategy, just a simple trading strategy on the 4-hour time frame on BTC USDT. Put some simple rules around a moving average. Let's make it a trend following strategy. Make sure we have a stop loss and a take profit. Please backtest it and provide me with the code and the results at the end. So now what this is going to do is it's going to code a trading strategy, a brand new trading strategy. We're going to use it on here. I'm also going to add here, let's add on Bybit futures. This is going to go away and it's going to backtest the strategy. It's going to code it first of all. It's going to attach it to TradingView, and then it's going to go away its own TradingView, and it's going to go away and backtest it and try and let's see what it says. Okay, so now it's checking the syntax. It's going to go away and debug it. So it's going to go backwards and forwards to try and debug it, because that is something that's very much wrong with AI. It does quite well, but you can ask Vlad. When you first do a TradingView strategy, you end up with lots of bugs. There's things like ADX. Yeah. Like the ADX, for some unknown reason, it seems to think the ADX actually exists as an built-in indicator on TradingView, but it doesn't. And that since ChatGPT, I should imagine like in the 3s, it's always been there and it has never been fixed. So this actually goes back, it backtests it and tests to make sure it's actually working, and then it will go away and debug until it finds it. So even things like the ATR, it's found and it's fixed, and it's going to now go away and backtest it. It's actually even trying to build an equity curve here, which I've never seen it do before. So this is a first. It may work, it may not. Let's see what happens.
Question.
Yeah.
Sonnet 4.6. Are you happy with it, or do you think?
Oh, I'm on Sonnet 4.6. I didn't realize. Okay, so we're on Sonnet 4.6. Normally I do it directly with extensive models, more like with Opus and all of that. I don't like Sonnet at all. It's cheap, good for debugging and things like that. But I end up with so many bugs on Sonnet. Opus is expensive, but a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. Personally, I actually spend a lot more time now with ChatGPT 5.3 codex, or is it 5.4? But 5.3 codex currently at the moment.
Yeah,
that's the one I use all the time. So as you can see, we built a trading strategy, giving it capital. It does everything that we should. It's got commission, 0.05. It's taken 10% of the equity. It's got built-in rules ready for us to go along. As you can see, it's gone away and actually back-tested that strategy. It's going to give us the code. If I copy and paste the code over, if I click here, oh, that's going to do that. Wonderful. Why did it open in there? Does this open in the side panel? Yeah, it does, but it doesn't show it because it's a .py script. Anyway, so it's going to come back with the Pine script. You'll download the Pine script to your computer. You can then just put it into TradingView. But the last time I showed you guys, these metrics weren't correct. There was a problem. Now they are correct. So what's cool is we can also, I think if this one go here, no, not this one, the next one down. If I go down, you can see that we can actually even optimize the trading strategy. Now, what is cool with AI is the optimizer is fantastic, but it just is literally, it's if-else statements coded. So it goes into a loop and it loops and it loops and it loops. As this, when it's optimizing, it's going to go away and optimize, and it's going to give its own opinion. Okay, this had way too much drawdown, so it's going to continue optimizing and optimizing and optimizing until it comes back with a table of results. And then if it feels like you can say to it, look, if you feel like we're not finding better results, add another indicator, or change the trend following indicator if we're not getting better results. Or and very much like Yuli said earlier, he has an understanding of how to put the base settings, as AI has also a way of understanding the optimization. It doesn't just randomly change settings inside of it. It actually looks at them and go, okay, we're going to be doing it on AVAX or on BTC or whatever it is, a particularly volatile coin. This indicator here would be better on these levels here, and it actually optimizes. And it's really quite fun when you click on the buttons and see the logic behind it and what's going on. And you can see that it's starting to find better results. You can see that sometimes it says, look, we've managed, there you go, you can see the optimization. It compares the optimization in comparison to the baseline settings, uses the same lingo as us, and it continued to optimize until you decide that you don't want to optimize anymore. So, and then it will give you the code, which is pretty cool. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn this into a service that I can give to you guys as a hosted service. There's a plugin that you have to put onto Chrome, which allows it to have access to your TradingView account. It's because I couldn't just like build 1 million TradingView accounts, but I could. It allows you to use your own TradingView account, and it will optimize and find your own strategies, and then it's your strategies because it's your code. So not only do you get an optimizer, you get also a fantastic strategy that you may have optimized yourself with the logic that you can just copy and paste into your TradingView as well. Another thing that's really, really cool, which I love doing, is I think I did it on this one here. Yeah, it was I went into, you can do this 2 ways. It has also access to TradingView's popular list. So you can go in and you can choose like 10 links off of the popular list and just throw them in there and say, like, build a strategy out of this. Use NNFX or use this logic here for mean reversion or whatever. Here are 3, 4, 5, 10 indicators. Build a strategy with that, and it will take those links and it will actually go to TradingView's popular, download the scripts. It has, like you saw earlier, what's it called? Syntax validation. So it actually upgrades it to PineScript 6. So if it's in PineScript 4, it doesn't make no difference. It'll just upgrade it anyway. And then it will create a strategy and give you the best settings that it's found. And then I think the best idea is then to take it, put it in through the optimizer. You've got a really good set of base settings. Thanks to AI, put it through the optimizer to try and find even better settings. Like I said, I'm trying to put this into some kind of service that I can just say to you guys, right, okay, this is how you add it onto your Claude or onto Codex or whatever. Works with Claude, Codex, anything you can put an MCP server on. So I'm pretty happy with that, and hopefully I'll be able to share it with you guys very soon. AlgoBot, fantastic, and that's me.
Awesome
Well done.
work.
Yeah, pretty
Amazing.
cool. I was absolutely chuffed that I got it to work. There it is. Chuffed that I got it to work. It took so long for me to code that. It's unbelievable. Because AI seems to just catch up with you as soon as you. I've been building the backtester, as you know, for a long time. And then AI changes something and you go, oh, got to add that. And then you never get it done and you go, oh, got to add that. So it's been taking so long for me to build it. But at last, it seems like I've got the backtesting results in there. And it does it, all of the data, not just like a quick 365 days. It is all of the data right the way back.
There's also a question from
Yes.
AlgoBot, if you don't mind, David, to take a look at it.
There's no way to accelerate the incubation. Can't fast forward yet. I'm going to give it a go, Algo. But okay, so the question was amazing work using the AI, creating new strategies. Looks like we're going to be creating loads of new optimization, etc. Unfortunately, no way to accelerate incubation. Can't we fast forward time yet? No, unfortunately, that is a good question. I like that one. No, we can't. But we can. What's very cool with this system is that we can actually do something very cool, which is walk forward. And as it's going to be a much lighter weight, a boilerplate, you can walk forward, test it, and that means that it'll give it a better chance of actually performing well on live markets. So it isn't fast forward in time, but it will make things a little bit better for us.
Yeah, I also try to sequentially forward test.
Yes.
For example, I took the candle data, for example, on 5 minutes, just
Yeah.
in January, then fed the AI with the February data and so on, and you would test if it's
You are
reliable or
echoing,
not.
Vlad.
Oh.
Echoing. It's my screen, I should imagine, isn't it? Let me stop sharing my screen on. It's on dashboard. There you go. Stop sharing screen. Good. Okay. That's because
Test,
we're both sharing. Is that good, Willie? Good.
Yeah,
Should be good.
you should
Good.
know.
Good.
Mhm.
Perfect. So, guys, tomorrow, Thursday, pretty much wrapping up the week. We have the Elite Backtesters preview for the next week. There are already some very nice submits for us to check, and of course, fully check on the next Tuesday. Also, we are going to take a look at what happened within this week, all the new strategies, the one that David did, one that Yuli did, and so on, and also the one that Yuli did mixed with the David boilerplate. I'll try to find some results and maybe fine tune the ones that I showed earlier, just with the base settings, what you can achieve. I'm going to also show you guys the last AI indicator I coded. I think I started with ChatGPT. Yeah, I started with GPT. Then today I showed Grok. So tomorrow is pretty much going to be Gemini, and of course some more to fit the time. If you guys want to see bot or not or something else, let us know.
Yeah. We've got to do more sessions of bot or not. I've still got quite a few to do. I'll do some on Twitter tomorrow whilst coding.
Awesome. So, guys, if you have any other questions about David Tech, I'll be more than happy to answer. Also, David and William are also here. If not, I would like to wish you a very good day.
Yeah.
And see each
Thank you very
other
much, Fred.
tomorrow.
Thanks, Vlad. Thanks, Freddie. Thanks, William. Thanks to everybody for being with us once
Thanks,
again.
everyone.
Take care, guys. See you all very soon.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Vlad.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care. Right. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye, X. Let's go.
See ya.